Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Souls Remastered, our first playthrough on this new channel of ours. We played the game a few times before, and we figured it'd be kind of cool to replay for nostalgia reasons. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it.
Alright, so what do you want to kind of start with our new character?
I feel like we should start with the female, because in my experience with these types of games, you can always screw up the female way more than the men, or at least in Dark Souls 1. Because Dark Souls 2 is pretty... oof.
It's quite a time, isn't it? Alright, but bearing that in mind, what kind of profession?
What kind of profession? I like how deprived is now a profession.
Well, I mean, you know, any of these could be a potential profession.
Yeah, okay, tell me what deprived does.
You know, it deprives people of the loneliness in their lives. I mean, look at this.
I think those are called call girls.
I feel like that's insensitive. But I mean, otherwise, I think we have some real strong candidates.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I usually like to play the knight, or the bandit was actually okay, and the warrior is pretty much just the knight with what, less endurance or something.
The warrior is it's more of a
less vitality.
Yeah, it's more of it's an all around kind of person.
Yeah.
Not really based too heavily in a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really played any dex builds, mainly because I don't really do dex builds, and I've never been in deprived in 1, I've been in deprived in 2. So, considering I know for a fact that you've done at least every one of these builds once, is there any that you would recommend?
Well, I would say probably a pyromancer is your pretty standard one to go with.
Yeah, because everything in Dark Souls 1 is allergic to fire, so...
Oh yeah,
That's why...
absolutely.
That's why it's probably the best class to play in Dark Souls 1 if you want to cheat out an easy way to do this.
I wouldn't say that, but you have a much easier time than, for example, playing maybe a sorcerer or a thief, for example.
I've never really liked any of the magical builds.
Well, I mean, I guess that's fair. So the pyromancer, the sorcerer is probably one of the harder skills to play. You have to kind of balance lots of spells, lots of kind of ranged elements to it.
Which is kind of funny because deprived is a...
What about it?
It's a class.
Oh, yeah, oh, exactly. And with that, it's funny because it's the one that starts in the highest in level compared to the others.
Which is hilarious, because I believe I brought that up the other day, and you still swore for 45 minutes that Knight was higher. It's not.
No, it's in the first game, it's the highest level class.
Yeah, but you forgot.
Well, correct, but it's in the other games.
That it's the lowest, yeah.
Correct, in 2 and 3, it's the lowest you could possibly be.
Which is level 1.
Yep.
I feel like we should go for a deprived.
All right, no, that's all right. Is there a gift in particular you want?
I mean, I personally like the master key in 1 because you don't ever have to look for the keys the game watches you. You can just open a door.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
It's interesting because it unlocks many of the more basic areas of the game. You can actually get to areas a lot faster.
Exactly.
With using it.
Which is why I prefer the master key. Also, black fire bombs are good because they're kind of rare but really good early in game.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what's weird to me, though, is that if you look over in the description, it says it's more deadly than an STD bomb. I don't know what that is, and that scares the shit out of me.
I would argue that is probably what I would give the description for, I would say probably most of Atlanta.
Georgia.
Sure.
You want to know what I think of when I hear that?
What's that?
So you know how the fire bombs, they're, fiery. And then the black fire bombs are black fiery.
Right.
So I can just imagine someone going to get such a bomb, and instead of fire coming out of it when it explodes, it's like this weird greenish gas, but whoever's caught in it gets chlamydia or syphilis.
I think it's probably worse than anything else I've experienced in this game.
Could you imagine if that was a status ailment?
I would...
Like someone just throws a bomb at you and it goes, you have now contracted syphilis.
I would be incredibly upset for many different facets.
But I usually get Master Key. I mean, even the Twin Humanities are okay, but you want to save those.
Right, it's just kind of...
It doesn't really matter in the beginning of the game if you're human or not, because you're going to die a lot.
Yeah, there's some very interesting... Tiny Being's Ring is always very good. Old Witch's Ring is interesting. It gives interesting dialogue later in the game. But otherwise, I think we'll start with that Master Key.
Alright, good. Let's look at that good physique. If I remember correctly, you you love either tiny head, top heavy, or large upper body.
I'm quite a fan with all of these. I think all of
Right.
these in general
Yeah.
are quite a sight.
Yeah, like, for example, if I'm making a normal character, I might make a slim build, maybe a little bulky but not too bad looking character. Whereas if I'm making a weird ass looking character, sometimes I might do a tiny head, or I might just give them a very large lower body so they're very skinny up top and very large below, so they're very just in charge.
I think a personal favorite of mine is being able to have the upper body strength to basically move anything in my way.
Could you imagine going into that fight and just picking up Smo by, like, his ankle and just whipping him out the window?
Man, I could dream.
I would have loved that. That's a woman I would love to be friends with.
Which one are you thinking though? Large upper body? Very large?
Oof. 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 Go back to lower body, large lower. Look at that. Look at that. It's like her stomach's trying to eat itself.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the perfection of fitness.
I think we have two very different perspectives and definitions of what fitness entails.
I don't know what you're talking about. Whenever you're born, you're given a character selection, and you pick one of 10 very, very discreet and very obvious choices of
Is that
body
what your
physique.
parents told you? Is that what they told young Zachary?
Isn't that what yours did?
Anyway, I feel like maybe tiny head would be good because big ass body, very tiny skull.
Alright.
Like, look at that.
It's pretty good.
Look at that. That is a woman that knows what she wants.
I'm not sure about that.
This is a woman that walks into a grocery store and everyone just gives her anything she could ever ask for. Like, she never has to wait in line. Everything's given to her. It's kind of like Quasimodo, you know? Everything was given to him. You know, he might have died
Because of his small head. His proportionally small head to the rest of his body. Because that's how the tale goes.
Look, if we're really gonna talk about the tale, Esmeralda was hung from a tree and died. And then he starved himself to death waiting at her gravesite. Did you not know that?
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to be kind of tinkering with this face a lot in the meantime. But I think a good one for me to always start out is something that's a lot more cheerful than a lot of these, which I like to think is very jubilant indeed. I like this one for many facets of reasons, but also because of all of the 9 discrete hairstyles I can pick.
I mean, right now she doesn't look that bad. She just really looks like she's judging you from afar.
Well, she may be smiling, but those eyes have deep-seated fear.
They've seen a lot of shit.
As I'm sure we will through this. What if we dive a bit deeper into here? As one of my personal favorite things is being able to discreetly, almost as if I was going to throw individual parts of a human face into a top hat and then pick them out randomly at will. I can basically do that to this creation as I'm basically their god. And I think with that comes what I would argue is quite the possibility for enjoyment.
So what I'm hearing out of your mouth right now is that God, when he makes a person, takes body parts of other people that may not need them anymore.
Right.
Chops up some faces.
Yes.
Does what? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry, continue.
Just whatever you just said. Throws them into a bag of like holding, shakes it up, and out comes a new human being. Because you're God, so you are a butcher of people.
Right. And that is how NPCs were created.
I don't think that's how it works.
What do you mean? Every limb that's lost is given to God.
What in the... It's like I turned away for 3 seconds.
Right. He understands this plight.
And I don't know where I've seen this man before, but it's not a good thing.
Hopefully the answer is never.
I feel like this is what I see when I have my night terrors. Like my sleep paralysis.
I feel like this is what I would see in order to have sleep paralysis. I think this man would give in contract sleep paralysis to other people.
You know this is a woman, right?
I don't know, with eyes like that, it remains to be seen if that is a person. I think they're blinking sideways.
Yeah. And the sad part is they do have eyelids. Those are their eyelids glitching into like the corner of their eye.
Oh no. I think we'll take some time to kind of work with this, you feel?
I mean, I'm terrified.
I think there's nothing to be terrified about. What if this is just a nice man who waits at your table?
It's a woman.
I'm sure it's fine. we say we fix up this character.
See you guys in a minute.
All right.
Well, this already looks a bit different now, doesn't it?
What I like about the Dark Souls character creator is that it's
I'm
like...
sorry, does she have an Adam's apple?
I like to imagine that is where she likes to store her Lego pieces. You gotta tuck it right inside of that chin.
Lego Lucy?
I Lego Lucy.
I Lego Lego my ego.
Lucy Lego. I do like how the character creation is similar to that of a topographical map. And I can really tell whenever some of the peaks and valleys become real elevated.
Like, just don't hit anything. Just look at her face. Like, look at how upset she is.
I mean, to be fair, it does kind of look like she has had face surgery with that kind of chin. It does look like she is wearing a mask and she is performing robbery onto us.
I wouldn't go that far.
No?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Now she's aware. Oh god, wait. Oh god, say her name 3 times, Katie. Please banish her again. She's noticed us. She's coming through the screen.
We would die in 7 days.
You will die in 7. Oh no.
Oh my god.
I've found a secret mouth. Oh no. Oh, I've made a flounder.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's fun. I can control the shadow on her forehead.
I literally tuned away for 2 seconds and now she's pink.
And she also has, what I would argue is, it looks like she has a halo on her forehead. Man, what a song. Oh no. Oh no.
You know, if you turn her head to the side, you know those little tiny like monkeys that have like really big buggy eyes and their face looks like that? That's what she looks like, but red.
Oh man, it's like her eyes are too powerful, the skin's retracting from it. It's like I've scared...
Can we make her mouth any bigger?
Oh, I've scared her forehead muscles. Oh, boy howdy, Katie. We have 3 sections before we get there. And there are subsections between. Oh no, I've made a duck. Just overall, I've seemed to have stumbled into duck territory.
It is just a mallard.
Oh, that's interesting.
So what if, okay, and hear me out.
Right?
What if she is a duck? And what I mean is, like, you know how science has evolved? And how they try to make the human-pig crossbreed?
Go on!
So what if she had a human mom, kind of like the Minotaur story, where there's a woman that fucked a bull?
Okay.
Right. So say that, but like it was like with science. So like scientists were like, "Hey, human woman, would you like to be a surrogate?" And she's like, "Whatever, dude, I get it."
Man, I love me some duck stuff. Man, this is everything I've dreamed.
It's like, whatever, dude, I need money. Like, give it to me up front. Thanks. Yo. And then, instead of giving her, like, human sperm, they gave her duck sperm, but they, like, made sure it fertilized. And then this is her baby. So it's like a woman duck.
We've made a grandmother duck, you're saying?
What is it? Grandmother goose?
Mother goose?
Mother goose, thank you.
We've made grandmother goose. We've made great grandmama duck.
Her favorite pastimes are pimping out her hose and knitting sweaters for her hose on the front lawn.
Now by hose, I do assume you mean her ducklings.
Yes, sure, that's what I mean.
Unless of course you're adding more fiction to this story, saying that not only was being a duck woman not enough, but she's also the lead pimp, who I can only assume for the rest of the duck women revolution.
Look, don't talk shit, because she will hit you.
I think she'll stab me.
So what are we gonna name our beautiful girl?
I think, maybe she's a lot more orange than I remember.
Damn it! It only does
Grandmother G! Can we do Grandmama G?
Let me try. Grandmama?
What about G Ranny Duck?
Okay. Spaces?
Yeah. Can we do hyphens, I wonder?
I wonder.
Can we do a hyphen at the end here? We can. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Hold on, now I'm taking over. I think we got it in one.
I think so, too. She Randy Duck takes no shit, but does give a lot of shit.
She has taken a lot of it herself.
Like, she will work down with her hoes, but she will also beat them to death with her club.
It worries me immensely how she's got this many hoes in your mind's eye.
Have you seen her?
You're right.
Who would not?
You're right, I'm being insensitive, I'm sorry.
Who would not want to work underneath this fine specimen of a woman?
You're right. It's my fault, I'm sorry.
You made her too hot.
Ready to jump right in?
I think we are.
I think it's going to be the start of wonderful things. And I think it's time for some reform inside of the duck people's lives.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Oh, he's a big boy.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
Yes?
Then from
It was
the
just like a
dark,
weird Dr. Seuss
they
poem.
came
Light and
and
dark,
found the souls of
life
lords
and death.
within the flame.
One human, two human, red human, blue human.
Neato.
Nito,
You know, that's really
The
convenient because I was
first
just
of the
saying the
day.
word Neato, but yeah, he showed up too.
This is going to be the entire series, isn't it?
the witch of Izalith, and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the lord of sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
I don't know why he's crying. He did this to himself.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
God, she is beautiful.
Is your fate.
Can I just say how fitting it is we're in a jail cell, considering we just talked about her being a pimp for like 10 minutes?
I do think. I do think it fits her.
Oh my god, what have we done?
Katie, I just realized. Oh god, I just realized we created Alf. Oh no.
Oh my god, have fun. Oh no.
No. I don't like it when she gets closer.
I don't like it at all.
Oof, that is rough stuff to look at. God, that's rough stuff to look at.
Oof.
Alright.
Look at all these new friends. Oh.
Well, that's just a. Well, don't worry about him.
Yeah, no. He's just a bitch. It's fine.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure that's fine. What are you doing? Okay? Sir? I think he's fine.
Maybe he just needs a hug. Have you tried hugging him?
You're right. Hold on. Let me press the R1 to hug. Yeah, I think it was a pretty successful hug. Oh.
Yeah? You want to really be in here right now? Did you not know you could do that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know. We're gonna see him real close up personal in a minute. I didn't realize if you just stood here, if you look all the way up, you can see him.
Oh. Yeah, I've never known that either. That's fucking cool, I guess.
Look at our friend. You're a big boy. We're just not gonna deal with that.
I think that's for the best. God, do I think that's for the best.
Your shield. Oh, I hate her face. God, it's the worst.
That's kind of what scared me. The Phantom scared me. Because there was a random guy going, let me kill you.
Let me end you.
Let
And
me just take you out of your misery.
God, would I let him? Please destroy me. Since we're playing, since we're playing,
Arrived.
correct. Since we're playing Pride, if you played other classes, you would get other weapons here.
Correct.
So we get a nice wooden plank.
And a club.
Nice. I do like how playing Deprived, they tell us straight out that not only do you have everything to lose for not wearing armor in the beginning, because we don't get armor,
Right.
but we also have a cost of moderate humiliation.
I mean, I don't know what to talk about. I think it's pretty cool.
Fuck. Whoops.
Congrats, you can't hit a man right in front of you.
mean, to be fair, it's imminent tears. Look, a friend.
Yeah. Isn't that Oscar?
It's our good friend Oscar. Whoop. If I remember correctly, that got you in every playthrough you've done.
No.
No?
No, it got me in my first one because I wasn't expecting it,
Oh,
and then the
you.
second one I did, I remembered, so I did the exact same thing you just did.
Gotcha.
Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have
Do
failed
better.
in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh,
Sir, I'm not...
one more thing.
Sir, I know you're dying. I love Oscar.
Here, take this.
Oscar's my friend. I would invite Oscar, and
An
he would
Estus
be my best
flask.
man if I could.
An undead favorite.
But the dude does give us health potions as he dies.
Oh,
Correct.
and this.
So why doesn't he drink them?
Right.
That's my whole
I'm
thing
not-
with you. Why are
No,
you
I
not
must
drinking
be
your
fair.
health
I'm
potions?
not fully sure why he
hate
gives
to
us
harm
health
you all to
potion
death.
and then dies.
So go now, and thank you.
Maybe he wanted to die? Good thing with that. He was like, here's all the shit that I don't want to use on myself because I want to die.
Well, then give me your cool armor, your sword, and your shield.
Bye, Oscar. Totally not see you in a few minutes.
Oscar! Goodbye, Oscar. Alright, well, I guess we'll just take his health potions. Yoink.
It's just rob the dead.
Sucks for him. Should've got good, Oscar. Thought I was gonna miss again. 100% thought I was gonna miss again. Did not think there was a possible universe I would not. I hate with all my heart the weird overarch the club uses. Ow.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
It is good. It's just I'm not used to it 'cause I've never had to really do it. It also is
It's hard.
good. Yeah.
Fuck, hard.
Yeah, I mean like half a second after I drank. Jerk. Alright, well, how many hits I've been taking? Let's see if I die. Let's see if let's die to our good friend the Saloon Thief.
Yeah, I don't think club should do that much, but you know what Dark Souls gives you? Big guy.
It's always a plus. Sir, stop. Sir,
That's your own fault. You know he does that attack.
I forgot. I've played this in a long time.
That's a lie, but okay. We literally played it, like, 3 months ago.
Alright, good old top. Alright.
That's rude. Big Pilgrim's Cake.
Yeah.
They made fun of his weight.
He was no small pilgrim.
Okay, well, sorry, not all of us can be small pilgrims, Zach.
Well, I'm sorry, Katie, I'm sorry, but in that case, you get the big pilgrim key. I don't know what you want from me. I have to differentiate
I feel
somehow.
like that is just the fat shaming of Dark Souls 1.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
I keep forgetting these ones are here. I just remember the ones on the roof by Firelink.
That's in the third game.
Oh, that's right. These are the other ones.
Correct.
God damn it.
Yeah, these are the first. Was it? I think the first one's Snug the Crow. And if you leave them things, and you quit out the game entirely, fully, the main menu.
That's right. You had to do it in this one, whereas the second one you actually just step away.
Yeah.
You.
And because of it,
Give me.
you get special things. You got a free ring, which is not something we'll equip, but if we wear it, we will not lose any souls when we die.
One thing I do hate about the crows, though, is they are invisible. Like, it's not just a disembodied voice, they are just invisible crows. So, considering I don't know what they look like, it terrifies me more.
Only
You
in
have
the
horrible
ancient
creatures.
legends it is stated that one day an undead
What if
shall be
it's
chosen
just bad?
All of them with a giant bird. I really hope he has that voice.
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Now we're off to our favorite place. Lordran.
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 Look at that view.
I guess you could call that a bird's eye view. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that one.
Good, I'm glad.
And by that, I mean I've had to hear you say it so many times that I just said it.
You're welcome. Let's see. What do we want to do? Everything in resistance?
No.
You get
No.
so offended. But no!
Fuck resistance.
You stupid? No!
You do really good in Blighttown, and that's it.
Yeah, honestly.
That's it.
Oh, stupid stat. All it does is increase your, like, you might imagine your resistance to things.
Yeah.
That's all it does. It's not doing by a lot. Because everything else, because if the same things it ups, I can up even if I go into strength or dexterity or something. Albeit a little less, not worth doing.
No.
So I'm gonna put one into faith, and I'll do one strength. Would probably be good.
Yeah. Because I'm probably gonna do vitality.
Right. Yeah. Because early on,
Strength is good.
well, strength is good, but I was gonna say you can get heal early on if you have 12 faith.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here.
So I need you to
You'd have
fuck
done
right
better
the
to
hell off.
rot in the undead asylum. But
Oh my
too
god.
late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go.
Look at those
It
soulless
is a long
eyes.
game, isn't it? To this accursed land of the
I'd rather
undead.
not. Thank you very much. I think I'll pass.